Ain't gonna do Jermall Charlo claps back at Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade after comments he left. We're gonna talk about this. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. If you do use that link, it does indeed help the channel. Click on that link. ESPN has a lot of content, maybe help you get through this quarantine. And you can get ESPN Plus as a standalone app, or you can bundle it. ESPN Plus with Hulu and Disney Plus. All three of those apps, like I said, give you some quarantine content. All three apps, $12.99, and it does help the channel grow in such a phenomenal way when you guys click on that link. And if you're interested in signing up, holla at that. Now, Jermall Charlo on his verified page, I'm going to jump right into it. If you're new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We working. So, Jermall Charlo, he on his verified page, aka Big Charlo, he's hitting the water bag, and he says, and I quote, "In the lab staying sharp, and these lames keep mentioning my name but won't do nothing." And somebody said facts. Lewis family. Shout out to Lewis family, bro. Rashard, bro, he got, see, Charlos are big news, bro. There's a lot of celebrities that follow him and shit. Dynamite TKO, he said Coach Ronnie. Someone said, you 205 right now. He said they ain't gonna do nothing, you know. He said he's staying sharp, staying active. Obviously, the pandemic has set boxing back. Damn, Charlo's in shape, bro. He in shape. He looked big for, bro. Bro, he looked big for, was he 160? Bro, he swole out here. Him and Ronnie, they working, a couple people in the gym. Now, you know, it's probably difficult for a lot of people. Oh, that's tight with the Ronnie in the corner. It's probably difficult for a lot of people to get like true sparring and stuff. Al probably told him, Al Heyman, you know, and team probably said, hey, we don't know how long this will last, hopefully soon, you know, and just stay ready, you know, stay as sharp as you can. It sucks for the fighters because whoever fights the first month back, you know, they might not have a true training camp because we don't even know when boxing's coming back, live sports coming back with this Rona. We got to beat this first. So, you know, he's just staying ready, staying in shape, staying focused. And some of you guys are scratching your head. Rest in peace to Kobe and Gianna. But some of you guys are scratching your head like, yo, why did Charlo do that? You know, this ain't out of nowhere. I follow social media and I follow Demetrius Andrade as well. And I know that earlier he was responding to a tweet and he mentioned basically, the tweet mentioned Charlo. So he did, you know, to his credit, he didn't mention it. But the initial tweet from DAZN says, yo, Demetrius Andrade, Jermall Charlo, plenty of time to kill. Let's FaceTime. Let's get a deal done. I don't know why a reporter from DAZN is acting like, you know, like they're going to get the fight done through FaceTime. That's kind of weird unless Eddie Hearn, you know, told DAZN reporters to do that. But Andre seen it and respond. Well, he was tagged in it. And he said, ain't going to happen because, and he tagged him, Jermall Charlo and Ronnie Shields know Jermall Charlo can't beat me. Report that. So he did this at 10:19 from, you know, his home in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, March 26th. And he said, report that. And he said, you know, it's pointless. That's basically what he's saying. So to me, obviously, that's the subliminal towards Andre, because that's the only situation going about. And he put that hours after being tagged in a post where, you know, something was said about him. Listen, it's a great fight. Eddie Hearn keep talking about it, but bro, Eddie Hearn's not in the driver's seat. You know, it's just what it is. You got two different networks. You have two guys who haven't really, you know, Al Heyman and Eddie Hearn haven't really worked together since DAZN on a major fight where not like a last minute Andy Ruiz 5-6 week replacement. I'm talking about a major fight that boxing would love to see and has been brewing for years, like Charlo and Andrade, or, you know, a massive fight like Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia or Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, since he's an Eddie Hearn guy. We haven't seen no major matchups like that, because if you look at the Ruiz situation, the rematch, I'm not going to count that, because the only reason the rematch happened is because he pulled the upset and there was a contractual rematch clause. So Andy Ruiz was brought in to lose to Joshua. It just so happened Ruiz had other plans and beat him. You know, so that wasn't a major fight that people all thought, except for me and a few other people who picked Ruiz, you know, 7 reasons, Ego Stradamus. Most people that I seen were saying he's getting knocked out in the first round, or, you know, he's going to get blown out by Joshua. Nobody really expected, aside from a handful of people, Ruiz even winning that, especially on late terms. So that's not really a qualifying fight. Name a fight like Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis that they put together. You know, Eddie Hearn's been talking about Tevin Farmer and Tank Davis. Never happened. You know, so, you know, as good of a fight this could be with Charlo and Andrade, there's a lot of political landscapes and sides of the streets, and you can say, oh man, who cares, and act like it doesn't exist, but surprise, it exists. So it is what it is. And the thing is, Charlo's not going to come cheap, and Andrade probably not going to come cheap. So you would have to have a big enough pot. You'd have to make, I know Charlo said he would do like a one-off fight on DAZN for the mode, but you know, it has to fit in line. Fox or Showtime would love to have, Showtime has been showing all of Jermall's fights. Fox, you know, they had a debut on PBC, Fox on PBC, and it was the Charlo brothers. I went to the fight. It was in New York. You know, it was a doubleheader featuring Jermall versus Tony Harrison, and then Big Charlo Jermall versus late replacement, because his original opponent, Willie Monroe, failed a drug test. So it was late replacement Matt Korobov, right? So why would Fox or Showtime want to give up a guy that they've invested in, and that card, for the record, is the highest viewed regular boxing programming in a while, definitely for Fox. It did like 2 million point something, and it did it on like, I was there for Christmas, bro. I've spent boxing on the road the last couple of years. That was a Christmas card, or it was the week before Christmas, something like that. But I know for the Tank fight, I went to Tank's fight against Gamboa. I was literally in Atlanta for Christmas. So, you know, you gotta show support to the content creators. We out here busting moves and shit. You know, I'm independent, so I do everything myself and wiggle and move where I need to go. So Charlo spoke his mind, Andrade spoke his mind. I'll let you guys know if anything else happens from it, but I don't see it happening next. And speaking of Charlo, damn, he in shape. Oh, this was a little while ago, but yeah, it looks like he's working. But he posted before this Rona madness, he posted that he had a fight date coming soon right here. He said today was a good day, fight date coming soon. So it sounded like this was 9 weeks ago before the pandemic. So it sounded like they already have his next fight already outlined. It's just a matter of, you got to wait until this Rona stuff clear up. So I'm not going to get too hyped off of it. It's a good fight. They've had encounters. You know, I've obviously seen the build up where Andrade went to his press conference and, you know, asked a question or something. I was literally in the Barclays Center when they had that confrontation, if you want to call it that, in the hallway. I was like literally next to Andrade when it happened. I got some of it on camera. So the Charlos and entourage were walking by, and there was some yelling and words, you know, stuff like that, little simple stuff. So these two guys have history, but it's a matter of getting the deal done. And, you know, we have to see what happens. But, you know, maybe this Rona situation puts promoters in a different space where it's like, hey, nothing promised, or we lost so much money in the months where we couldn't run boxing. We got to make whatever fights by any means necessary. So we'll see what happens to boxing when it comes back. We working. Let me know what you guys think. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.